meron ba talagang jurisdiction ang US courts para litisin po ang isang sitting foreign president kagaya po ni Nicolas Maduro?
Mm. In terms of jurisdiction, supposedly meron kasi may mga precedent. Ang magulo dito, Chacha, is yung pagdakip. Kasi supposedly, under international law, this violates yung non-intervention at yung panghihimasok, no, ng isang bansa sa soberanya ng isang bansa. Pangalawa kasi, sitting president si Nicolas Maduro, although officially hindi siya recognized ng Trump administration, but he is recognized by other states. Meron din kasi yung tinatawag natin na sovereign immunity. Alam natin yan na, 'di ba, yung ating nakaluklok na pangulo, meron din siyang sovereign immunity. Ganun din 'yon, no? Both domestic and international law. So therefore, yung jurisdiction ng courts, maaari lang na-activate 'yon kung physically yung kanilang gustong tugisin na tao nasa kanilang jurisdiction o kanilang teritoryo, which is what happened. So therefore, yung jurisdiction ng courts papasok lang kasi physically nasa US territory na si Nicolas Maduro at yung kanyang asawa, Cecilia Flores.
Oo, so mas naiintindihan na natin ngayon na may jurisdiction, oo, pero yung way ng pagkuha nila, parang doon tayo nagkakaproblema. Kasi nga merong immunity po yung head of state dahil sitting president pa po siya sa ngayon. So dahil, ibig sabihin po ba nito, tama po ba yung pagkakaintindi namin, illegal yung pagsapilitang pagdala kay Maduro sa New York?
Sa tingin ko, yun yung gagamitin na depensa, no? And I think, at isipin natin, Chacha, no? Yung pagdakip ginamitan ng tremendous military force, no? Ilang warships yung dineploy ng US. They destroyed yung air defense system ng Venezuela. So hindi lang to ang excuse ng Trump administration isa tong law enforcement operation, but it was a law enforcement operation that mobilized not only the police of the US and law enforcement agencies, but its armed forces that is used primarily for external defense and security. So, kaya nga yung question dito is, tama ba yung proseso nung pag-mobilize ng puwersa? Doon pa lang may violations na ng international law. Wag muna natin pag-usapan yung US domestic law kasi pag gagamit ng external military force ang United States, kailangan magpaalam ng presidente sa kanilang kongreso, no? Ginaya natin yan. Yung declaration of war nasa constitution natin is a power only vested to Congress, no? Not to the president. So, I think yung salasalabat na issue dito is also the use of tremendous military force, which is, of course, against the UN Charter. Kasi gagamit lang ng military force ang isang bansa sa ibang bansa kung may dalawang kondisyon. Unang-una, kung may UN Security Council authorization. Obviously, wala dito, no? Pangalawa is ginagawa ito in self-defense. So, kailangan patunayan ng US na yung pagdakip kay Maduro is an act of self-defense, that Maduro constituted a threat to US national security. Dito papasok yung drug charges. Parang dun sasabihin ng US na threat siya kasi he runs a narco-trafficking drug ring cartel, no? And yun yung I think naging basis din nung indictment.
Mga kapatid, brothers and sisters, saan ka pa? Dito na tayo sa totoo. Dito na tayo sa True FM.
Mga kapatid, mag-subscribe and follow po kayo sa social media accounts ng True Network PH. Yan po kami, hanapin nyo lang True Network PH, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and podcast. Mapa Apple or Spotify man yan, mahahanap nyo kami. Lahat ng mga napapanood at napapakinggan nyo po sa programa, nasa social media accounts namin yan. So paano mga kapatid? See you sa social media!